back to getting a sound stylist because my stylist doesn't even base my scalp.
Yes, the bombastic. Come on, yeah. Christmas Eve, here we come.
I know. It's the best I could do. Okay, I need to find a tripod for the bathroom because y'all are gonna fall and this camera is too expensive. But anyway, welcome to wash day. You guys have been watching my channel for years. You know that I love the Queen Helene Super Cholesterol. I use this to do my DIY hair mask. And there is a longer version. I mix olive oil, mayonnaise, and eggs. But I don't have that much time today. And to be honest, I'm a little tired. So we're just gonna go ahead with this, which works just fine on its own. So I'm going to put this in my hair, dirty hair. This helps to strengthen and condition my hair. It has been one of the main reasons why my hair has been growing like a weed. Specifically, if you guys followed me during like 2020, I cut my hair into a bob and it grew out so quickly. Number one, because I don't manipulate my hair too much. I watch a lot of girls on YouTube that are trying to get their hair healthy, to grow. If you want your hair to grow, you have to have a minimalistic routine, minimal manipulation. Also, you have to put strengthening products in it. So treat your hair like it's very damaged. That's what I do. Though my hair is super strong and healthy right now, I still treat it as if it were damaged so that it can retain as much moisture and strength as it can. And this is kind of like a protein treatment. I swear by it. So I put this all on the scalp of my hair and down the shaft. And then I let this sit in my hair for an hour. So while this is in my hair, I'm gonna go for a walk, work. I'm going to clean my home. I like to make the best use of my time that I can. I also really concentrated around the edges of my hair that tend to be more dry and prone to breakage in the front and the back. Now, cholesterol is like an old school staple. That's another thing. Y'all know I live in Atlanta, home of like every entrepreneur, lots of businesses, lots of hair salons. Go to an old school stylist. Okay, from my experience, the hairstylists that make you come in washed and blow dried, they do not care about healthy hair. They want to check, largely, okay? Not everybody. I have been to some of the top hair salons in Atlanta, and let me tell you, I have had horrible experiences. Everything from their policies to the actual care of my hair. So I don't go to a fancy, fabulous, aesthetic-y, vibey hair salon. I go to somebody who knows how to take care of hair. And that is why my hair has grown so much. So my hair is coated. I'm going to take a disposable shower cap. And I will sit like this for an hour. So I'll see you guys in a few. Where is the love? Y'all know it's always a song and dance moment. Okay, I have had my hair mask in for over an hour. It's like hardened, but it's gonna do a great job on my hair. So I'm about to hop in the shower and wash this hair. I'll show you guys what I use. Be right back. Bring it back slow. Pop, pop, pop that thing. I am a fool. I'm a fool, fool for you. Bum, 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 bum. Da, 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 da. So, okay, it is now 4:57 and getting ready to actually go out to dinner tonight. So excited. So let's do this hair. I am like probably 75% dry. I would have liked to air dry for a little longer, but unfortunately I can't wait. So let's do this hair. Okay, so I asked you guys on Instagram if you had any questions. I don't know whether y'all don't care or if you just don't have any, but nobody asked any, so we won't be doing a Q&A. But I'll just walk you guys through the steps. And yes, I do have a lot of gray hair. Some people like to make jokes about it, even though, like, I don't know why that would be funny. Who cares? Like, that's just like making fun of someone who can't grow hair. It's like it's out of their control. But that's neither here nor there. I have gray hair because of my heritage. I am a quarter Japanese, and everyone on my Japanese side of the family grayed early. I got my first gray hair when I was 15. I had a conniption. Thank God for growth. In 2020, I decided to embrace my gray hair because I'm only gonna get more. And now I'm probably like 30% gray, so I'm glad that I learned to accept it and not freak out about it because, like, it's just hair. I'm grateful that I have hair, that I have healthy hair. Yeah, I don't worry about what my hair looks like in terms of graying. Also, if you guys are new here, I do have a relaxer. I used to be natural in college, and I got my first relaxer when I was like a preteen or a teen. This is my hair while it's still a little damp. I am gonna blow dry it, but this is the main we're working with. But pretty much I decided to go back to a relaxer when I was in my mid-20s maybe, because of convenience. No, actually, I went back to a relaxer in my late 20s, my mid to late 20s. I was living in New York, and where I was living, there were none of us that could do my hair. And at that time, my hair was waist length. I'll insert some pictures. So I decided to go to a relaxer because waist length natural hair, it's not easy. And I was not the natural girly who wore my hair in its natural state because I don't really have defined curls when my hair is natural. It's more of just frizz. So yeah, I got a relaxer and I've had one for a decade or so. And I'm not going back until I'm retired and I have a hair salon in my house and I have the time to dedicate to it. I don't want to spend 2 hours every week doing my hair. So that's why I'm relaxed. Everybody always tries to get me to go natural. Do what works for you. That's what I say. This is what works for me. Obviously, I know that if my hair were natural, I would probably have healthier hair. But for me to be relaxed, I'm proud of myself. This is the blow dryer that I use currently. Using it with my Olivia Garden brush. Let's do this hair. Now, while I am doing my hair, I just want to give you guys like some tips about blow drying your hair. Well, number one is that I like to start by being 100% air dry, but today for time purposes and the fact that the sun is going down, I didn't want to wait too late. But how you get your hair straight without using too much heat, it's all about tension. So I wrap my hair around the brush and blow dry like that. I also don't do this because that's too much direct heat and you damage your bristles. And this brush is $20. I usually keep these for about 5 years. So yeah, but basically everything is all about tension. You're gonna see as I'm blow drying my hair, I'm not just going like this and I'm not just going like this. I'm creating tension and adding heat because that helps get my hair as straight as possible, especially with indirect heat. And then when I go in with my flat iron with the more direct heat, I don't have to use as much. So that's just a little tip. Now that I've gotten most of the water out of my hair and I've gotten my hair mainly straight, whenever I don't allow my hair to fully air dry, you don't just want to use a ton of heat with a brush. You also want to go in and just blast your scalp with air so that you get all these pockets of wet hair, because the nape of my neck down there is still wet. The crown of my head, like there's still a lot of moisture even though my shafts are pretty dry. So now I'm just going to go through and like dry my scalp pretty much. You want to make sure you're doing this if you did not completely air dry your hair, because the worst thing to do is go from blow drying when you think your hair is entirely dry into flat ironing, and then you have puffy roots because you're adding heat and steam into hair that's already not 100% dried. So be sure, like after you finish blow drying your hair, to even move your parts and get your scalp 100% dry, because you don't want those problems. I am maybe 3 months almost post relaxer. I try to stretch my relaxers to every 4 months just because I was so used to being natural. So I try to go every 4 months. I know. But since I'm used to having a little rootage, I don't find that it matters too much to me. Stretching out my relaxers helps me not over process my hair. But also it goes back to getting a sound stylist, because my stylist doesn't even base my scalp. And I have never burned. She's amazing. Now y'all know that I don't share my hairstylist just for personal safety reasons. I don't really like to share the services that I go to receive regularly just because It's the internet. It can be a weird place. And most of you guys understand, but if you really need a hairstylist and you're in the Atlanta area, let me know. Email me. My email is always at the bottom of the description box. Now, she is very far away. She's very far, but she's a stylist that cares about the health of your hair. And I don't think her books are open right now, but possibly in the future. My hair also feels so hydrated. Like it feels like my hands are hydrated. So shout out to the Queen Helene Super Cholesterol. So I'm just gonna blast my hair with heat one more time to ensure we don't get puffy roots. Whew. Okay, so my hair is completely dried. This is what my dried hair looks like. Okay, now let's move on to flat ironing. This is where the real skill comes in, because how you flat iron your hair, the technique that you use dictates like how long your style is gonna last and how sleek your hair looks. This is a T3 Hot Tools case. Wouldn't recommend it because it's just very big. Like, who would travel with something this thick? Not me. It's also it's just big and thick. That didn't sound right. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Stay on task. But it's just too big and cumbersome. I wouldn't recommend it. I would say just get a generic Hot Tools container or some type of mat. That works just fine. So this is my flat iron. The T3 Lucea, the 1-inch flat iron. This is what it looks like. Now, as you guys can tell, mine is starting to get yellow. So I initially bought this flat iron because I wanted it for the color. Let's just be real. Previously, I was using a nano titanium Babyliss flat iron, but then I heard, unless you have a weave, you don't need to be using that on real hair because it gets too hot. And I have noticed when I use a ceramic flat iron, my hair retains more moisture. So I could have gone back to my GHD styler, which I do love, and mine is like a decade old. But I wanted to try T3 because I do want the curling iron. But I'm not happy with how it's changing colors at the sides. So wouldn't really recommend it unless you get the black one. But I do like that it heats up very quickly. I don't know if you guys can see, the lighting is a little bad. It has 9 heat settings, and I use it on heat setting number 7. I will also say, if you have very curly, coarse, thick hair, or either of those, this is not gonna get hot enough for you. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it if you're a natural hair girly and you want to straighten your hair. I just don't find it gets hot enough. Also, who wants to have to use a ton of heat just to get their hair very straight? But for my hair, it works pretty well. I don't have thick hair at all, as you guys will see when I start flat ironing my hair. I have a fine grade of hair. I just have a lot of it. So I'm gonna have to buy more clips. I don't know how this is gonna work. How I do my hair using the comb chase method. Let me just get these two out of the way. So the first thing I do is get my roots really well, because like I said, it's about 3 months out. 1, 2, 3. Then I take my hair, and near the bottom, I put my comb here and chase my flat iron with the comb so that all the hairs are going in the same direction, so that I use less heat, less passes, less damage, and then I just twirl my flat iron around and around and around until I have curled hair. That is how I do my hair, using the comb chase method and using my flat iron to curl. And then I'm just hitting the back of that part because it was towards the back of my head. But basically, that's how I do my hair, y'all. Super simple. I also only do my hair in terms of washing it and putting heat on it twice a month. The first wash of the month, I will do my hair mask. The second wash, I'll just use my regular deep conditioner. I also don't apply heat in between washes. I find that that's just too much heat. Basically, if you want your hair to grow, if you want your hair to be healthy, especially if you have a relaxer, you have to minimize heat. Your hair is already relaxed, so so it's already kind of straight. You don't want to put too much heat on your hair. Now I'm just twisting it. And curling your hair with a flat iron does take some time to get used to. Practice, 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 practice. Like, honestly, I've never been the person to go to the hair salon every week or every other week. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but when I was a child, my mom didn't have enough time to take me, nor would she have paid. That's just how we are. I don't like paying for things I can do myself, so I learned how to do my hair. So that's how I do the comb chase method. And that's how I curl my hair. Twist, twist. And with this flat iron, the one thing I will say, it's very thick. So you have to be sure when you're letting the hair come through the iron that the hair is coming through on an angle so that it can actually be curved. Because if you're not careful, it won't be as curled as you think it is. So just keep that in mind. I'm gonna listen to a little music and do some more of my hair. Then I'll check back in with you guys. What do we want to listen to today? Let's see what's already playing. 24. We took the phones off and they know what it is. The bucket with the fire. Let's tone down the Atlanta. Let's listen to some Christmas music. Favorite songs. We'll be having fun. Another golden sun. Christmas in Jamaica. Here we come.
Just say hello. Mr. Bombastic. Come on, girl. Ooh, yeah. Playing in the sun. There's a rain on me. Perfect little holiday sounds like a plan. No afternoon. Reggaeton. We'll be having fun. Another golden sun. Christmas in. Here we come. Just stay alone.
Another clip. Amen. Oh, thank you, Holy Spirit. See, we just needed to dance and spin around a bit. He will always give you what you need. Yes.
Come on, girl. I'm rocking Jamaica style. Come on, girl.
Ooh, the smoke. Okay, another one of my favorites.
In his sleigh. Oh, I can't wait. One so big that it just can't be mine. Under the tree there's a million things. Santa baby, for me. Every time that you need tonight. 54 convertible to.
Okay, almost done with this side. And hopefully these curls don't drop because I'm sweating. But I know if I put my fan on, y'all wouldn't be able to hear me. And I'm continually twisting the flat iron as I bring it through the shaft of my hair. Now at the top of my head, the hair is pretty uniform, so I don't necessarily use the comb chase method. This hair is pretty heat damaged usually just because it's at the top. So as you're seeing, I'm just kind of doing one pass through because that works up here. And I'm just twisting all the way down. Here is one side of my head. We have cascading curls. We will have pageant, debutante, Southern Belle curls tomorrow, but before, after. That's what it looks like in the back. Before, after. So I'm gonna finish the left side of my hair, use my fan because your girl is sweating, and I'll see you guys when I'm done.
I don't want a lot this Christmas. There's just one thing I need. Care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own. Nothing you could ever know. Come true.
Okay guys, so I am done. Okay, I gotta turn this fan on. It is hot. And I'm sorry if you guys can hear it, but I don't wanna sweat my hair out. This is the end result. I love it. This side has kind of already started to fall just because I was hot. So let me touch up these curls. Another tip, when I go to sleep now, I don't wrap my hair. I was finding that when I wrapped my hair, it spread the oil all through the shaft of my hair. So now at night, I just put my hair in a bonnet. And my favorite bonnets are by Kyrune Hair Care. They also have my favorite shower caps because they are satin lined. They are thick. They also have adjustable strings. Satin bonnet is my favorite. I've had about 3 of them just because I like having different options. So definitely check out the website. But yeah, y'all, I am done. I might touch up my roots because I am so hot. But I'm gonna go, you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's Vlogmas episode, me doing my hair. My dad is getting ready to take me out to eat because, well, I'll tell you guys in the next video. But yeah, it was a great day. Thank you guys for hanging with me. I hope I gave you some great tips and tricks, or at least new product recommendations. I love you guys so much for watching.